Do you know that you could have anything and everything that you have ever wanted and dreamed about having in your life? The only thing that's separating you with that reality is alignment. In this video, I'm going to talk about the law of attraction, manifestation, and affirmation, how I've used those tools to get everything that I've ever wanted in my personal life. And it was never overnight, but it's real. From when I was very young, I used to write letters about my future self, but I would write them like it had already happened and it was already done. So I would write about my future husband and how I was happy, about my wedding, my car, about my life, about how my life looked, but I would write it like it had already been done. And I would hide these letters and just write the dates. And then maybe after 2 or 3 years, I would discover these letters and I would see how much my life has changed and all of the things that I have manifested. And I did that for so many years, and I really never stopped doing those, but I would do them like every few years. And in my teens, I discovered the movie The Secret, as many of you, I am sure, and I watched The Secret again and again and again and again, and I think I watched it maybe 80 or 100 times total, because I remember sometimes I used to watch it and I already knew what they were saying and what they were going to say, and I would say it with them. Such an amazing movie, actually, when you think about it, even if it doesn't cover everything, but I think it's a nice start to discovering manifestation and energy and how energy works. At some point, I was very obsessed with all of the scientists, some of the more famous ones, Albert Einstein. Everything is energy, match the frequency you want. Nikola Tesla, if you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy. Max Planck, every form of matter is energy. Since I was always very interested in psychology, the human mind, and how people think, I would read a lot of books about marriage, relationships, and everything about how people move and think and how you kind of achieve things. But the most interesting things for me to study was always the teachers that was teaching about energy, manifestation, like Napoleon Hill, Bob Proctor. One of my favorite, Neville Goddard, he talks a lot about the law of affirmations. And I think that you could use more better when you become like more confident in yourself. So I would say like manifestation and the law of attraction is like the first steps. But then when you really feel strong in what you're doing and you really understand the concept and how it works, you just use the law of affirmation, because it's so much faster. It's immediate, actually. It's not that it's immediate in the way that you can of course manifest things immediately, and it works like that, but it's more like in the emotions. So let's talk more about how the law of attraction works, or how you can use it to manifest and get the things that you want in your life. You can use few different techniques or tools. So one of them can be creating a vision board, and it's basically you printing out photos. You can create a vision board on your phone, or for me, I used to have a board and I would just print out photos of the things that I wanted. It could be materialistic things, it could be things that I wanted to achieve, it would be things that I want to buy, maybe my wedding, maybe just anything really, places that I want to travel, and I would put them on my vision board. I think it's very important also that you put in a timeline. So for me, I would put always, like, for example, 2017 to 2018. And then in the end of the year, you would look at that vision board and you would see how much you have achieved in 1 year, and it's quite amazing. Sometimes you would do so much more than what you have ever thought about or that you could ever imagine, and sometimes you didn't really manifest them yet, but if you can imagine it, if you can see yourself doing it, because visualization alone is one of the most strongest tools to manifest and get the things that you want to achieve for yourself in your life. So if you can see yourself having that, it's more likely that it will come into your life. If you cannot see yourself having it, if you cannot even imagine it, then it's not really you manifesting it. It's more like you pushing it away. So you have to really feel that you deserve it, that it's already yours. Just claim it. Scripting, as I mentioned earlier, I used to do these letters, and later on I tried also scripting because I saw like some people on YouTube. I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos also because we also learn from each other. I know that some people would say that you should write the same thing many times until you believe it, but I think that it can maybe work for some people, but for me, I didn't really feel that that worked for me because I didn't put in the feeling, and the feeling is also a very important thing. And this is why I feel like the letters are so powerful and strong, because when you write the letters, it's like you writing out, taking out what is here inside of your mind and inside your imagination. You put it out to the reality and you write it out on a paper. So when you write it down, it's like you making it a fact, because it's not here anymore, it's already out there. And that's like the first step. And if you're a person of faith, I am a believer, and I feel like that's one of the most strongest things and something that have made me manifest so much better anything and everything that I've wanted in my life. Because with faith, you also learn how to be so grateful for everything that you already have. When you're trying to manifest something or you want to attract something into your life, you have to be grateful for the things that you already have and be happy. It's also important to have this good mood and good energy, because when you're sad or if you feel down or depressed, you can also attract those things or more of those things into your life, because we are energy and everything is energy and life is a manifestation. So whatever you are and whatever you feel and whatever you put out there will also manifest and come in to your life. So it's very important that you feel good and you feel happy. It's not like if you feel bad and just bad things will happen to you. No, even when I feel down, I don't believe that I manifest anything bad into my life. And even the bad things, I always know that those will, like anything bad that happens, I am sure like everyone has bad and good things happening in their lives, and anything bad, I always know that it will benefit me in the end, because I know that the universe is on my side. And when you have that feeling, then you're good, you know. And it's fine to be down sometimes, but don't stay down there. Go back up and remember your goals and your vision. You only have one life. I've always been structured in my life in terms of the things that I've wanted and the things that I want to achieve for myself, and I always had plans. And this is also, I think, a reason why I always like did these letters for myself, and I always knew what I wanted. I was already, before I learned, I think like I learned with time and on the way of the things that I was interested in. So for example, the law of affirmations and the law of attraction and energy and all of these things, I learned, oh my God, this is so me already, you know, naturally. But I really came into that faith and my belief system even more and more with, you could say I manifested to learn and all of the teachings that I have been blessed with in my life. And so can you. It's very important that you also have a plan. What is it that you really want? You have to know what you want. If you don't know what you want, if you're like, I don't know, do I want to live in Spain or do I want to live in Italy? Or for me, I live in Dubai, and I remember when I manifested Dubai, I had printed out a photo of Dubai on my vision board that I had in Sweden at that time. You really will manifest and achieve anything that you really want. And a little bit more about the law of affirmation. Basically, affirm it. Affirmations can be anything like, I am beautiful, I am strong, I am rich, I am successful, I have this already, like I sold the apartment there, my bag is sold, my apartment is sold, it's just affirm it. And if you don't believe it, if you cannot feel it, because it's important, as I said before, the feeling is very important. If you cannot feel it, pretend. Think that you're an actor, How would an actor do? They are believable, right? If they're a good one, when you watch these movies and you just get this feeling when they're actors, it's not real. So you can do the same. Just do the same when you're brushing your teeth in the morning, when you're brushing your hair, when you're getting ready and you have the mirror and you're watching yourself. Just affirm what you want, like you already have it, and put the feeling in also if you can. And if you can't, just pretend. Last but not least, detach. Because think about it. If you, for example, already have the shoes that you wanted to buy the other day that are on your wish list, you already have them. How do you feel when you bought them? Excited, right? Happy? Oh, I love these shoes. Oh my God, I love them. Okay, and then the day after, 2 days after, how do you feel? You already have them. It's in your closet. It's already done, finished. Try to get that feeling when you're affirming. It's already done. Before I go, let me ask you one last question. How would your life look like if you felt fully supported? If you were not rushing, if you weren't moving in the world like you had to prove something, if you felt grounded, powerful, radiant. Growth doesn't come from chasing. Growth comes from inner belief and inner strength and knowing. Start imagining yourself as that person and see how your life will move. Love you.